What's up, Internet? So, this is a vlog on two things. Um, I learned that I can do a white line technique on the art, but only by cutting through this stuff, which is sticker paper. Doing a knife edge on the paper doesn't do that, right? But cutting this over the paper does. It'll leave just enough of a white imprint that happens. The second thing I want to talk about is ivaanaliou, which is a writer, could be AI, could be trans person. Um, I knew they'd been watching me for a while, but wouldn't say anything. But the problem is, I always espouse I like blue eyes and light and blonde, which she isn't. She has brown eyes and brown hair. So when I tried to be like, hey, she basically blacked me on every one of my accounts. First, she deleted her videos, and then she like posted sexy photos, and then finally, like, after that, she just like turned it off. And her thing is a black cat going, no. So, yeah. I mean, you're wise to not start a relationship with somebody who says he doesn't like your type. It'll just hurt you, which makes sense. Plus, a lot of people are jealous, you know. Either she's trans, which means trans is sad. I'm against it because it confuses breeding. You don't want people abandoning being a man to date women, and then because now you have people who look like females putting down guys when it's really they're trying to clear room for their breeding habits. Um, I think it's way weird. I'm against it. But it could have been that she just like, as a person not of the complexion of my choosing, she knew that started because she watches my stuff. Starting anything with her would be disastrous. Who would want to be through the whole, yeah. So you like blue green eyes, having kids with a brown eyed lady is the end. You're gonna ruin that. I'm for I'm not for like genetic superiority. I am for like I know what I like and I have the right to like it. I got that actually from black people in the military is I found this is what I found. I found black people are not jealous of white people in the least. That they don't they're they like it when we like our kind and that black people love black people. Brown and black is awesome. Way enough that we don't need you don't need to sacrifice yourself if you're like, I like white and blonde. Do that. Not everyone will do that. You can interview a lot of African people and they go, no, it's gotta be black. That's how it is, right? So I learned that and I was like, right. You don't need to be like, I can't like what I like because someone will be offended, which is what they teach in school. But I'm not with that. Like what you like. Who else will like it? You know what I mean? Not everyone likes the same thing you do. And not everyone who appears popular online genuinely is. A lot of them pay. A lot of them pay money to look popular. So yeah. Ivana change her name to Ivini. I got like her sexy photos on screenshot. But yeah, she like one of the last things she did was like she's got brown eyes. I like blue, green. And I have said that. So she may know that about me. So yeah. Can we have a relationship? No. I don't know if she's AI or former or trans or like. Because if they get them early enough, you can't tell. You really just can't tell. Um, I have noticed that trans women hate men. Trans women are against boys. Um, they have to make room for their own breeding and they abandon being men. So yeah, most people don't have the heart or mind for that. It's me first with some elbows. And trans is like a breeding strategy because if you have like a bad male dominator like the government, being trans can be a way to survive. It can be a way to like free social respect, free access to girls. So it's like the reason trans is illegal. No, you can't have trans people going to the bathrooms. It's dudes with dicks going for vaginas. It's the Tesla flow valve. It goes one way. So people are rooted psychologically to be genitals first because it's what makes more of them. So it's probably the biggest limitation of our species. Is why the government betrayed everyone over their dicks. And it's why, like, they went exactly for baby dicks. Stop those motherfuckers from getting any. The real government is breeders. You threaten the kids they made, they're gonna freaking turn tail, which they did. They were cowards. So it's funny. Their problems they gave me made me very strong because it removed me from needing to care about the things they did. And I know what they care about based on what they went for, so I know how to hurt them. So yeah, ivaanaliou. I'd watched her over a year. I'll be honest, I didn't listen to her a word. I just couldn't stand that person. Like, dear stranger, I'm a writer. Former boy, maybe. It's true. You can kind of tell who trans is because they don't like men. Girls like men. They'll go out of their way. They don't care if they have multiple relationships with guys. They're gonna go out of their way to like protect and make that stronger. Women will break that. Their former men will break that shit. I don't want any. That boy was wrong. So, and it's kind of like a disastrous point too, because if people know you were trans, they don't see you as a woman. They see you as a former man. So you have to hide it and be like, I was always a girl. So trans is sad. I think so. I think that if the procedure is faultless, like you could tell your ship, I want to change genders, and like over a few years, it would totally morph you. Um, Maybe put you in a stasis pod and do some like pretty deep changes. But the truth is, you have to do it to a kid for it to be effective. And so you're talking about the genital mutilation of children, which is a crime. Like, as much as I've complained about trans in this, I give them a pass that they are crazy due to society's use of them. That something happened to them that can't be changed and must hurt. Right? Your wiring, your bones are male, but you live in a female body, and your ideal romantic partner is a woman. Ouch. Because that's going to confuse women. Women want a man. I'm a girl, I want to like you. That's like, yeah. But if you're a boy listening to this, do not trust male to female. They're not your friend. Yeah, I know they changed. They're not your friend. So, if you've been licked by a dog, if you've swam in a public pool, you've gone through probably the worst that trans people can do to you as far as like gross goes. But they can still, anyone who is knifed when they were a baby is a potential explosion, you know what I mean? So you don't want to be there when that bomb goes off. Youch. Youch. Crying, man. Yeah. Trans was the government's idea, so they always wanted to go from circumcision to totally changing your gender. Hey, we get the best girls. The boys can have former boys. That's what they did. These are people who go like, okay, they can owe me for working here. Right to work. You have the right to work. You want jobs. I keep correcting them. You don't want jobs. You want basic income. The idea that you're going to earn your right to be here. The rich people will laugh at you because they're not doing anything like that. They will never ever do anything like that. Do you know how hard you'd have to work to earn being wealthy? It's impossible. You have to scam everyone. That's why they say, oh, God will give you riches, because you're carrying the genital mutilation of boys. The thing, like, the Rockefellers are all about, they're Fabergé eggs. The real government, like, female eggs. They like women who can incubate their kids. They don't want, like, it's severe. So, it kind of sucks. The rich and the poor, man. When you're rich, you have it all, and have it all, and have it all. When you're poor, the little bit you have gets taken from you. You don't need that. Someone else will enjoy that way more, that sort of thing. They say the creator designed it that way. I think that's nonsense. I think that's just a human's play of the morals. Watch a chimp divide the bananas in the enclosure. They're my bananas. That sort of thing.